Hello, hello. It's Sara Oehler from softflexcompany.com. I will be opening our Viva Magenta collection from Tucson today. We have some new parts and pieces that I wanted to show you. We've added lots of new things to the shop in the last few weeks, so I was going to revisit some of them. I also am going to be on JTV on Jewel School on Monday morning, so I was going to show you a little snippet of what I've been working on for that. I'm so behind, but slowly catching up. Yeah, so just looking forward for a little opportunity to chit chat. You'll see I'm doing a giveaway. Look at the bottom of the screen to find the hashtag joyful beating to enter to win live. You must be here present at the end to claim your prize. And I'm still thinking about what I want to give away. Probably I would assume maybe a cherry blossom design kit would be good. We usually have a few extras still floating around before kit day. So that's our next kit that we will be revealing on the last Wednesday of this month. Hello, so good to see all of you. Hi, Elaine. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Sherry. I'm very excited. I hope you guys will join me on Jewel School. It's really early Pacific time, a little bit later if you're East Coast time. I think it starts at 7 a.m. Pacific on Monday morning. So I hope you guys will come hang out. Terry, I love to hear that. I know it was surprising for some people in the Tucson collection that it is kind of similar to our kits. And I did that intentionally. I went on the supply side more than the bead side. And the reason being is that I made a few hundred of these. And so it's very hard to get a few hundred of any one strand or bead, for that matter, in Tucson. And I promised they would all be somewhat identical. And so there is the rub. It was very difficult to do that without working with some of my very closest friends who I got to visit with in Tucson and kind of scheming to pull together products from a lot of different companies that could go into one comprehensive collection. So it's probably looks really different than some of the other bead boxes that you may have purchased from other vendors who offered a bead box too. But I think that's the way it is, like you don't want every bead box to look exactly the same. And I think our bead box looked, uniquely like Softflex Company. And I hope you enjoyed it or are enjoying it and felt that. Let's see. Oh, good. Just saw we had the JTV station and you can record it. Yes, totally. Nancy, I love that. I hope you're having a good day too. Oh, look, my little buddy Cassandra Spicer's here. Give your little doggies a little hug for me. Lots of entries for joyful beading. Make sure you're doing hashtag joyful beading. You only need to do it once. It will notice if you've done it more than once. So one time only, and that'll enter you to win. And at the end, I will pick a winner to get a kit. If you have the Cherry Blossom kit already, we'll get you the next kit. I think we have our TGBE Spring Fling kit coming out soon. So that may be an option too. Okay, so what I'm opening today is completely sold out. I've gotten lots of emails from people asking if we were going to make more, and it would be impossible. It would just be too hard because I worked with so many different vendors. It would be very tricky to make more. And so if you got in on it, you are very lucky, and I'm glad, but we cannot make any more of these, unfortunately. But we're going to open it. We're going to play with it today. We're going to look at some other new things that you can check out on the website as well. Also, today we added in those brand new toggle clasps. They're called the Cathedral toggle clasps from Tierra Cast. I am looking to get the chandelier parts as well, or the multi-connectors, but they are sold out in the gold still. So I am waiting on the gold plate to come back into stock, and then I will get it in all 3 metal tones as well. Since everybody is really excited about those parts, I'm happy to get those into our shop too. In the meantime, I was able to add these. They added today. They're really, really beautiful. I think they are going to work with a lot of different things because they've got that really pretty vine accent on them. They're not really specific to a religion like some of the other new parts are. I think they are going to play well with just about anything from Tierra Cast. So you can intermix them into lots of fun spring projects. I also added this component. Being that I am Catholic, I thought I should probably add this part so that I can do a rosary project. We added the new crucifixes, earlier in the month. So now we've got the full set to make a rosary. So that is my plan. I'll probably be doing a rosary video at some point. So keep an eye out for that as well. But this is also just a really beautiful connecting component. If you wanted to make a beautiful necklace, you could do that with this piece as well. And that comes in the gold and the silver. And then last week, we added all these gorgeous beads. We added lots of flowers in this style. There's also a beautiful teal that I was kind of playing around with and haven't quite used yet. You can check those out at softluxcompany.com. I'm in love with these, especially these teal ones. They're pretty great, you guys. We got those, and then we got these little blossom guys. Oh, they're so pretty. These are my favorite thing that we added last week, especially this purpley color. It's like a purple sapphire almost. It's really, let me see if I can get in close enough that you can kind of get that color. It's so pretty. Really, really pretty. What else? We got some rainbow colored check glass beads in 4 different shapes. All of this was brand new as of last week. And then, of course, we added all of those beautiful Tierra Cast parts. I wanted to show you my earrings. I just love this piece stuff so much. This just came out from Tierra Cast recently. We added it to the shop. Look at how you can just drop it onto an ear wire and you've got a really gorgeous earring. You need not do anything else. These are super inexpensive for just an ear wire and a double-sided charm. You could resell these easily and make a ton of money on them. I'm just saying, if you're a jewelry designer out there, I think this piece is really pretty for that. I also think this little star piece, just drop it on an ear wire and put them in the 3 different metal tones or 2 different metal tones that we're carrying it in, gold and silver. I think we have copper too. Put a few pairs on your jewelry stand for your next market, and I bet they're going to fly off the shelf and you're going to make a big profit on those because they look really well done and like a finished piece of jewelry, but they're still pretty inexpensive. This would be cute too. This little charm, if you like a smaller earring, would be cute just on an ear wire by itself. I don't know any of this stuff. I mean, this one's great. Beautiful piece right on a little ear wire. I heard someone told me on here, it means life. Beautiful meaning, beautiful symbol. Also these are pendants, but these little Star of David charms on a little earring could be very, very cute. Okay, let's see what everyone's saying. Nancy says those rainbow beads give you lots of options. They do. Yeah, there's lots of colors and then there's 4 different shapes. So lots and lots of options. Thank you, Helena. Terry says I need a Catholic kit. We do have a lot of people that make rosaries using our wire because it's so strong. It's a really good wire for making rosaries. And now we got some of the other parts too, which is exciting. Oh, Cassandra loves the square flowers. Aren't they so cute? I think those would make a gorgeous rosary too. Yeah. Oh, Terry wishes she bought 2 of these. Don't we always all wish that, don't we? And Sherry says, I really love the piece. I do too. It's probably my favorite new piece. It's up there. I like that one, but I also really like the Sacred Heart button, which I think you guys maybe got in your kits here, right? Let's take a look at what's inside Viva Magenta. So thanks to everybody who ordered this kit. It was an overwhelming response, and I really appreciate that. We didn't know how many we would sell. I really appreciate how thoughtful all of you were in ordering. So if you got one, then you would have gotten a little note from me that kind of just talked a little bit about how I went about choosing the items that were in this collection. It also gave you an item list, so you could make sure everything made it into your package, which is always helpful. Kristen designed this beautiful Viva Magenta postcard for us. We're really using the spinel color a lot this year. It matches the Viva Magenta color really well. It's very, very pretty. I actually had discontinued it like 2 years ago. It took us a while to get through the stock and we were just running out of it when this color of the year got announced. And it's always been one of my favorite colors. So I took advantage of it and I was like, yes, we're going to order more spinel and bring it back. And I'm so glad I did because it's been so popular this year and it's just such a fun color to work with. So she put some inspiration together. She also did a really nice job on the back, giving you some extra information about where you can find us and also how we began as a company. And then this little chart here kind of breaks down the spool of our wire label to tell you where to find all the different information that's on there. There's a lot of tiny information, like how many strands are there? What type of wire is it? Where is it made? You know, all on this label. And so she broke it down for you so you could really see what you're looking at, which I thought was really nice and thoughtful. Okay, so first up, we've got a really fantastic deal from my friend Sarah James at Jesse James Beads. You know, they always like really love the Pantone colors, and they dye things specifically to match colors. And so when I told her I was doing this package, she was so gracious to work with me to make this super special little bead mix that would go in with all of my parts and pieces. It's really pretty. Let me get a little dish so we can open it up and look at it. So cute. And it's got a nice little assortment. We do not have this bead mix for sale anywhere else. This bead mix is not for sale as far as I know, even on the Jesse James Beads website. It was special just for the Viva Magenta collection. They also did a hand-dyed fairy silk for us, which is beautiful and not something that Softflex ever carries. So it was exciting to kind of get a little bit of that into our package. And man, is it so pretty in that special color. And then last but not least, they threw in some of that really beautiful enameled chain in the Viva Magenta color. So that's also gorgeous and in there. And if you guys know Jesse James beads, this little mixture of items right there is quite expensive to get all three of these things. So we were excited that we're able to get so much into the collection here. Let's see what else we have. I worked with my buddy Nile. You probably saw me see Nile multiple times in Tucson. He even went to dinner with my whole family and was an honorary Oehler for the evening, Nile Oehler. And I talked with him about this particular color. He actually came out with it last year and he put some of it into our Great Bead Trade kits. I don't know if you guys remember that. And it was just such a spectacular color. I thought it would be so pretty to have that pop of pink in there with the magenta. And the wire on here, I think, is almost like a magenta color over like a hot pink tubing. So I thought that would be really fun. And he was willing to give me a little, well, not give me, I purchased a little section of that to put into the collection. Then we did a run of our magenta softlex craft wire. This is also a color that has been discontinued, that we no longer make. If you guys love it, I can put more into production. But for right now, the only place you were able to get the magenta softlex craft wire in this 22 gauge was in this Viva Magenta collection. So no one else out there has this right now, unless they have a supply that is pretty old, because we discontinued this probably like, I don't know, 5 years ago. Oh, the craft wire was my favorite in this kit. Oh, I love that. Very cool. Well, we can definitely think about it. It's very pretty. And then we also, like I said, had discontinued the spinel, but it matched so nicely with the Viva Magenta. I decided to bring it back. And so you got 10 feet of softlex beading wire, which is about an $8 or $9 value. And then you got 15 yards of the 22 gauge magenta, which is also several, I don't even know, it's probably like $5 to $7 retail. So that was awesome. We got those in there. And then I stopped by my friends. You may have even seen a picture of me there. I stopped by my friends in the Beadsmith booth, and they had a new shape of a bead. They're calling it the Wave Check Glass bead. It's a 2-hole bead. They said it was brand new for this year. And so I looked at it and thought, oh, well, that's kind of an interesting new shape that I thought everybody might really like to get their hands on and give it a try. But you'll start seeing this more and more available from your local bead vendors that sell seed beads. Again, this isn't something Softflex sells, just something I found special in Tucson and was able to add to the collection. And I thought the gold was just really a nice touch with all these different parts to give you a little balance. I, of course, spent time with my friends from TierraCast. I actually saw them online. We did a Zoom meetup before we went because we knew we weren't going to get to see each other. And they launched their new Keep the Faith line. I chose these two charms because I thought they'd make just really great little earrings. You could pop it on an ear wire by itself, or you can add some beads. And then I just loved the Sacred Heart button. I just think it's so cute and fun. I'm going to use it to make a bracelet today, I think. So it'll make a good closure. It could make a good centerpiece for a necklace, like kind of like a bolo looking necklace. So lots of ideas there. And then we threw this in from home. So after I had gotten all that collection together, I didn't really have many funds left, but I felt like I needed more beads. I was like, I need just like a touch more of something. And so Rosa had these sitting in the gallery and I nabbed them. I got you a really pretty piece of fossil coral that also kind of plays well with all of these colors. And then I threw in a couple of little ceramic starfish. We had a bunch of them, and I thought, oh, I know they don't perfectly match. I kind of questioned whether I should even put them in or not, if it would feel strange, but they're sort of a little bonus. So I just threw them in at the last minute because I wanted a little bit more in the collection. So that's how it went, you guys. I hope that you guys are enjoying it and you enjoyed it when you opened it, and it gives you a little bit of an insight what I was thinking of. Nancy said there's someone out there with 10 spools in their stash, probably of the magenta wire. Probably. That's probably true. Let's see. Jessica said, it's a beautiful wire. I'm using it right now to wire wrap. Oh, maybe I should make some of that. And Lori said the fossil coral looks gorgeous. It is really pretty. It's very, very nice. It's just the perfect color to kind of mix well with all these things. Oh, thank you, Sandy. Oh, good, Terry. I know they threw one person off that had wrote me an email. They're kind of just that little bonus. And I was like, I want to put just a little bit more in here. So it feels like it feels complete, you know? So thank you. Jessica liked the coral. Oh, good. It is really pretty. Let's see. Jody said, I absolutely love this kit. I'll be finishing a bracelet from it tonight. I couldn't believe how much was in the kit. I love that. I feel better. I was really worried, you guys. I have some magenta wire in a couple different gauges. Pretty color. Great for rings. Oh, that would be pretty. Glenda says, why didn't I order this kit? I don't know. Maybe next year. I might do one again next year. I might have to change it up a little bit, but we'll see. But I thought it was fun. It worked out pretty well. Now you kind of know what to expect if you get one of these kits. It's going to be a lot of the stuff that you may not be able to get otherwise. It's a beautiful kit. I can't wait for you to create with it. I'm going to be doing that here in a minute. Bridget would love to see those wires. Sherry says the kit exceeded expectations. Sweet. Oh, you guys are the best. Okay. Well, let's make something. I'm really, really excited about this fairy silk. Is that unusual? I don't know. I'm kind of excited about this. And I definitely am excited about the magenta colored craft wire because it's not something that we carry typically. So I like that. I do like the idea of doing a bracelet though, but maybe I can mix the fairy silk in with some beads for a bracelet. Let's start with the bracelet part and then work from there. And then maybe we can even add the little charm or something. Ooh, and I do have these 2-hole beads, which could be kind of fun. Let's dump some of those out. I'm curious how they'll sit. I'm going to get out a couple pieces of soft wax. I'm curious to see how they're going to sit side by side since they're a wave shape. Well, if I did a bracelet, I probably would want a double, right? I was needing some spinel wire too, so this worked out well. Oh, I was going to show you what I'm working on for Monday before I get going. I am going to be on JTV Monday morning if you want to join me. I think it's 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern. And one of the designs I'll be showing is how to make a big, long, soft flex chain necklace using loops of soft flex and interconnecting them. So I have been crimping like crazy, putting it together. And if you want to see how it turns out, you'll have to join me on Monday morning for that, okay? Make sure you're entering the giveaway as well. It's hashtag joyful beading. I don't know if you guys noticed, but we're doing joyful beading again in our Facebook group. I don't know if Kristen updated this joyful beading or not. Let's try it. Did she update it? I don't know. Oh, she did. I think this is the updated one. Yeah, I think right. Is this the updated one, Thomas? I don't know. Anyway, look for this sheet in the Softflix BIB group, Facebook group, and it will give you your daily prompt to enter to win $10 daily prizes. I believe they're announcing winners on the Friday of the week. So March 3rd, March 10th, March 17th, and on and on. They'll announce the prizes and then they'll put $10 credit into your account at softflexcompany.com to spend. And it's not best design. We always choose at random because we think all of your designs are the best. So it's hard to choose a winner based on what? I don't know. That's subjective. Oh, good. Nancy says that's the one she's been getting in her email. Perfect. So I chose the hashtag joyful beading so I would remember to say something. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to check out is how do these little wave beads look when they are side by side? So if I put it on the same direction, it's going to look like, this is just a test. Oh, it's going to sit like this and have the little wire peek out, which is fun. What if I put it on the opposite direction? Wonder how it sits then. Oh, that's kind of interesting too. It's going to give you a little opening on that side. You could almost fit a seat bead there if you wanted to. That's cool. Okay. Well, I'm going to start probably with my little piece here. Hopefully you all had crimps at home. I didn't get crimps into this little collection. So I was focusing more on new things rather than things that we carry normally in our shop. I'm using a 2x2 millimeter Softflex crimp tube in gold filled. I was also really happy I was able to do everything in gold. I don't know if you've noticed, but everything costs more in gold, especially tier cast gold plate, the gold chain, the any gold components. They're just a lot more lately. But I was able to make that work too, which is good because I love gold. Okay, so I have my wire in the center of the wire. I have it attached to the button. And then I'm going to straighten my wires inside that crimp tube. And I'm just going to gently compress. And that should make what looks like a little four-corner ravioli. Then I'll turn it on its side and compress again. Oh, I love that, Cindy. Thank you. Cindy says, I really do love everything in the kit, especially the starfish and the coral stone. The colors are fantastic. Thank you so much. I love hearing that. Terry said she doesn't usually get gold components, so this was a treat. Oh, good. I love that. This is meant to be a treat bag, and I'm glad that it came across that way because that was the goal. And hopefully I'll be able to do one again next year. Or I might even be going, I might even go to Bead Fest this year, you guys. And if you think you'd like me to do something similar for Bead Fest for the fall, that's something I could consider doing. It was a lot of fun. It was a little stressful because I was very worried that you guys were going to not love what I picked, or it was going to feel, everyone was going to be expecting it to be Tucson. And Tucson has a very specific Southwest look, but that wasn't what I planned to do. And so I felt a little concerned about that. Yeah, Bead Fest in Pennsylvania. I'm thinking about maybe doing that, and I could maybe put a collection together for my trip there. Thank you, Sherry. I know, Rosanna. Everything has gotten more. The price of eggs and like milk, it's just outrageous. Every time I do my grocery order, I'm like, oh, ouch. It's rough. It is rough. Okay, what bead do I want to start with? And what's going to make the most sense with my Sacred Heart here? I think this is big enough that I probably want to make it into a pendant, which is perfect. This would even be pretty, you guys, using the magenta wire to wire wrap on and then hanging that from the fairy silk. That would be really pretty. We need Kay. I need to send one of these to Kay so she can wire wrap it and show it to us. Did you guys see what Kay taught me last week? I don't know if you were all here to see it, but she taught me how to do something similar to this. This was my take on it. And I did it as an Instagram reel in fast time. So you can see it in about 1 minute how I put it together. But I thought it was so fun. I wonder what she would do with a big rectangle like this. I bet she would have some really fun ideas for how to put it together. Okay, I got distracted. I'm not using that, so I'm specifically over here, it looks like. Now I'm thinking about how I still have this on my desk from when we did our Galentine's party, and I made it as a wrap bracelet. I think it goes around 3 times. So here's another idea for how to use the chain. And then it had a strand of beads. And then when I opened it up, I realized that it would be a really pretty necklace. And I could see this being a similar situation with that beautiful red chain and then the mix of beads in the front. And then even one of those beautiful new cathedral toggles would be so pretty with that to finish that off. And you could wear it as a bracelet or as a necklace. So that's another quick idea for how these materials can sort of come together. Okay, let's start off with, I'm thinking one of these really bright beads would be fun next to my Sacred Heart button. And then I was thinking about doing like maybe 3 of these and seeing how it looks when you stack them, because I think they're kind of fun in that you can stack them. Had any of you guys seen this wave bead yet, or was that brand new to you? They told me it was new, but you know, it's always tricky, like new, how new? New as in new, it was new last year and you still feel like it's new, or brand new? But I hadn't seen them before, so it felt brand new to me. Ooh, I like how those stack in a 3. That looks pretty good. I'm going to keep going with that. Roma says she's thinking of gluing the 2 starfish to the coral stone with a couple of small dangles on the starfish and maybe make a tassel at the bottom of the coral. That sounds amazing. Please post a picture into the VIB group. I totally want to see how that turns out. I love a piece that can be interchanged and versatile and be worn in lots of different ways. I used to travel a lot for soft flex, and being able to have versatile jewelry that can feel new each and every day, but you don't have to carry a lot with you. It was really a life lesson that I have taken with me. Okay, let's keep going. All right, so I've got this so far. Let's think about what bead would be the next. I'm feeling like this beautiful big white crystal has to go on my bracelet. So far, so good. And then I think I'm going to do 3 more of the wave beads. I'm so curious, were you seeing the wave bead before this, or is it feel new to you as well? I cannot get my finger on this. So 2 whole beads are so nice with soft flex. You could make a whole bracelet just like this if you want something really simple and easy but elegant. Just a whole bracelet of these alone with one of these little charms hanging off of it would be simple but beautiful. And then I like it. I really love them in the gold. They come in a lot of different colors, but I really liked them in the gold. I imagine some folks like Jill Wiseman or some of the, big seed bead carriers are probably starting to pick them up and sell them if you want to find them in lots of other colors too. And maybe I'll reach out and see who's selling them after the video. Oh, I see most of you haven't seen them. Let's see, Gloria said she just saw the wave on a video for the first time a couple of days ago. She's not seen the wave bead for sale yet. Awesome. Good. I love that. I love that you guys get to get something special, before everyone else and kind of play with it and check it out. I think I'm going to do another one of these. And then add my wave beads. And I'm kind of thinking about, making sure they all face the same direction. I don't know that you have to, but I think it'll just make it look a little bit nicer. Picking up this wire off this white surface has been my problem. Oh, I wanted to talk to you about the live sale. As you guys may have or may not have seen in the VIB group over the weekend, I was stressing because we got a computer upgrade. We got 5 new computers in our office. We jumped Windows operating systems, like I think 3 times over. Some of our computers were operating on, I hate to say it, Windows 7. That's how old they were. They were really old. And so everybody in the office pretty much got a new computer who had a computer. And so it's been a little bit of a hard week. Everybody's relearning how to do things on their new computer. And, there's hiccups like passwords aren't saved and you have to reset this and restart that. And so in the process of doing the live sale, there was some confusion and about 25 or 26 of you got invoiced from the Softflex company account, even though it was a mic live sale. And so once we figured it out, we obviously stopped charging, but we will be refunding those who already paid to Softflex and be resending you a new invoice through Mike's account, which is Rock Hard Jewels. So if you're one of those people, please keep an eye out on your account. Make sure you get your refund. You should have gotten an email if you were affected. And Terry's reaching out slowly but surely. And be patient. She's doing her best to get caught back up, but that has put us behind. So hopefully we'll get caught up here. We're definitely working on it. And thanks for your understanding. Everyone's been really great and understanding about it. Getting new computers is no joke hard. It is tough. Trying to decide if I want a gold part on here, if I want to leave it. It feels like it's going to be a little small. Let me see what this looks like. This little bead cap looks like on the end of my diamond. Oh, Potomac Beads has the wave. Okay, there you go. How's that? That looks nice, doesn't it? That little bit of gold. I don't know if the two golds are clashing with each other. One is more of a matte gold and one is more of like a yellow gold. And that's true over here too, but they're further away from each other. So it doesn't bother me quite so much. I'm going to ditch that and I'm going to go maybe with a different option here. I could even double up the diamond in the center if I wanted to. Let's see what that would look like. Double diamond. Are you the answer that I am looking for? Oh, that's kind of nice for a center of a bracelet. Why'd I put my watch back on? I cannot measure properly with my watch on. Oh, that's looking pretty good. I'm liking that. I love the double diamond with the little metal piece in the center. I think that works. Now I'm just going to repeat on the other side. And now is my question. Do I want my wave to face the opposite direction? Over here, is this wave going this way and this wave going this way? Perhaps. Let's try it. Nobody notices these little details but you, right? But when you're the designer, you look at it really closely, you're like, wait. But I notice. Oh, and it's going to twist. So I wonder if it even matters. Huh. I didn't think about that. If it's twisted, it faces that direction. If it's untwisted, it would face this direction. Maybe I have no control over the wave. I've had a false sense of control this whole time. And really, I can't, it'll go whichever way it wants, just like the real ocean waves. Looking pretty good. I like it. I've barely scratched the surface of what's here. There's still so many things. Let's see what Rosanna says. My laptop updated some weeks ago, and now I'm still having trouble finding everything. It's so hard. Oh, Lydia, I know. Another atmospheric river hitting the west tomorrow. You know, we have not gotten to play a softball game yet. It's crazy. It's been just rain after rain. I mean, wonderful in some ways. Like, I'd much rather have a lot of rain than no rain at all, like we have the last few years, because no rain at all is really hard. It's really hard. The unfortunate thing is that it sometimes sets us up for a really bad fire season too, because the grass and everything grows so much when it's wet and then it dries out and it's a lot of flammables. So that's worrisome. But if it could just rain all year long, that would be not like, not every day. I don't want it to rain every day, but if we could spread it out so we get a rainstorm on the regular, that would be ideal. So we don't have fires and problems of that sort. But yeah, we've yet to play our softball game. Like I said the other day, I think I mentioned to you guys that one of my kids has a coach that will practice rain or shine. And then one of my kids has a coach that just cancels. So we've been doing practice for one kid. The other kid hasn't practiced almost at all. And no games. Hopefully they can make them up later. Oh, I hope so, Rosanna. I hope so. She said, you have a high content snowpack, which should help the fire situation. Yeah, I hope so. We'll see. Every season has its own set of unique issues, right? I know. I like the pink beads too. They're really cute. Oh, it was this one. I'm hoping for no fires as well, Donna, but Sherry said she loves those pink beads in there. I like them too. That little pop of pink is so cute. Oh, Terry, it's normally not this wet. I know. Please, no fires. No, fires are the worst. So I don't know if you noticed, but I changed the direction. Since we changed the direction of the waves, I felt like I had to change the direction of the tip of my drop bead as well. So little details, often not too important, but I thought I would point it out. Okay, let's do a quick around the wrist test. I think that should work. I think it's going to work. Okay, now I'm going to grab out my 2mm crimp. And I'm going to string both wires through it. And I'm just looking at it right now and making sure there aren't any big bunches of wire that are a lot bigger or smaller than any other. There isn't anything sticking out that I should be worried about. I think it's fine. I'm going to take one wire and I'm going to go through my crimp tube, leaving the other one just hanging out there. And I want to make it just big enough to fit over my button the short way. So I'm going to do it right here. Should be good. And then I'm going to go ahead and crimp using my magical crimpers again. So if you don't watch Jewel School, JTV is found on most cable stations, but you can also watch online at jtv.com and look for Jewel School Monday morning at about 7 a.m. I will be on, and with some a Softflex pack that they've put together and some really pretty things. I hope you'll join me. And then this just slides through here and clasps on, and then you've got your sweet little bracelet. So cute. What a fun mix those little wave beads make in there. I, have often done 2-hole beads, but I kind of like the idea of multiples of those. And I still have tons left. So I feel like a second bracelet that's just those would be really pretty next to this, like to stack. Those are really fun. So those again were called the Wave Check Glass 2-hole bead from Beadsmith, and they are brand new from my understanding. And then we can do a little earring or something too would be fun with these guys. I thought these were just so pretty. I like not only like the front of them, but I love the back. Like the back is a front too, right? I mean, wouldn't these be pretty just with a little pair of ear wires hanging? They almost look like little snowflakes. They're so pretty. So I hope you enjoyed those as well. You could hang one from here if you wanted to. I put in a pair because I thought they would make just like a great set of earrings easily. Let's see what everyone's saying. Jody says, is your Jewel School segment 7 a.m. PST? I think it's 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern. It's always hard to tell with them, but I think that's what it is. I won't be on right at 7 a.m. Usually they go half hour to 45 minutes before they bring on the guest. So maybe a little bit later, but I think that's the time that Jewel School starts. Let's see. Beautiful. You can wear the button as a focal bead on top or the 2 clear on top. Yes, totally. I love when a button is your clasp and you can use it to look really pretty. Oh, that would be really lovely in the middle of a hoop. Yeah, if you put a hoop around it, I would like that. I think that's what you meant, right, Rosanna? Thanks, everybody. Yeah, make sure you comment hashtag joyful beading. I think it's 7 a.m. Pacific time on Monday. Just making sure. Can you wave to each one of us on JTV? I'll be waving. I'll try. I'll touch my nose and you guys will know I'm thinking of you. Or what was it that, I can picture her perfectly. She used to always pull her ear. I can do that for you. Oh, a hammered hoop. Ooh, that would be pretty. One of the tiara cast hoops or connectors would be very pretty with that for sure. Yeah, I can't wait to see what all of you guys are going to make with this collection. Please post it into the Softflex VIB group so that we can check it out. I'm really excited to see what it is that you're making. Because I am going on JTV on Monday, I'm going to bow out and go make some more designs because I need to send them a snapshot of what I'm making. So, Carol Burnett. Yes, that's exactly who I was thinking of. Yeah, I'll do the nose or the... Sarah of JTV will host me. I don't know. We'll see. I'm also going to be on Tuesday. I'm going to be on their online show. So look for me there as well. And so it's going to be a busy week next week. And I got to get myself organized for it. But please do check out all of our new products on the website at softflexcompany.com. Next Wednesday, we will have Tracy back on from TiaraCast, and we'll be focused on the Keep the Faith collection. So if you've already been ordering those and getting them in-house, be prepared. We will be taking a look at some of her designs using it and maybe making a few things using all of those new parts and pieces that we have. And what was I going to tell you? What? Something new. Oh, our TGBE kit, I think, goes on sale next week as well. Okay, so let me go to the giveaway. As much as I'd like to keep you guys here forever, we've got 58 entries. So I'm going to give you just a couple more minutes. If you haven't entered, tap hashtag joyful beading into the comment field, and that will enter you to win one of our kits. I'm so glad so many of you enjoyed this collection. If you did enjoy it, then maybe I will consider doing it again for Bead Fest in August, because I do think I'm going to go, and I can pull some fun stuff together for you from there as well. And it was really a pleasure to get to be your personal shopper. So thank you for giving me your trust. And I can't wait to see what everybody makes with all of these pretty parts and pieces that I collected while I was in Tucson. Okay, we have 60 entries, and I am going to click the draw button now. Who will the winner be? I love how it kind of slows down at the end. Oh, Kim! Yay! I bet you're still here, Kim, right? Let me look and see. Let us know that you're still here. Congratulations, Kim. That's a very familiar name. Let us know you're here, and oh, there she is. Perfect. Congratulations, Kim. Please email info@softluxcompany.com and let them know you won a prize on Sarah's live video today. Thomas will also email them your name. If you have the cherry blossom kit already, let them know. We'll get our next kit out to you. And you could pick maybe the TGBE kit that's coming out next week. We're calling it the Spring Bouquet Design Kit. It's very pretty. I think you guys are going to love it. We're definitely feeling all the spring vibes here at Softluxe with all of our new flower beads and lots of fun spring things on the way. Okay, let me stop sharing and head back here. Have a great night, everybody. Thank you for joining me today to look at our Viva Magenta collection. And I will be on JTV Monday morning, early Monday morning, if you want to hang out. Tuesday, I will be on their live show. And then I'll be back next Wednesday with Tracy from Tierra Cast, and we'll be doing some things with the Keep the Faith line. So it's going to be a lot of fun next week. Is there a kit we don't love? Oh, Rosanna, you're a woman after my own heart. Every once in a while, we do have one or two people that don't love something we make. But I always think if you're making several hundred and there's only one or two people that are disappointed, then it's okay. You're doing pretty good, you know? All right. I love all of you guys. And of course, you can shop from our website anytime, which is softluxcompany.com. See you again soon. Bye.